Hi everyone, my name's Ellie, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the rock cycle. We begin by asking ourselves, how do rocks transform and change over time? Well, for starters, the study of environmental geology begins with rocks and minerals that are both on and underneath the Earth's surface. Most rocks are made of minerals containing silicon and oxygen, the most abundant element in the Earth's crust. The essence of the rock cycle is that rocks are far from being the permanent objects we imagine them to be. Rocks are continually changing by different geological processes. Some geological processes include earthquakes, volcanic activity, and tectonic processes. These geological processes turn rocks into other kinds of rocks. We define a rock as a solid, cohesive aggregate made up of one or more type of earth materials. Those materials include things like pieces of other rocks, minerals, glass, and sometimes fossils. We link those rocks together by what we call the rock cycle. The rock cycle is a concept that rocks are continually subject to change and that any rock may be transformed into another type of rock through an appropriate geological process. In the cycle, there are three broad types of rocks that are distinguished by the process of their formation. We have igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. In addition to this, there are three main processes that can change those types of rocks. We have cooling and crystallization, weathering and erosion, and metamorphism. Now that we know the rock cycle is made up of three broad types of rock, now I am going to explain how said types of rocks are formed. Igneous rocks form when molten rock cools and solidifies. Sedimentary rocks originate when particles settle out of water or air or by precipitation of minerals from water. Sedimentary rocks accumulate in layers. Metamorphic rocks form when existing rocks are changed by heat, pressure, or reactive fluids such as hot, mineral-laden water. We start with the creation of igneous rock. Deep within the earth, temperatures get hot enough to create what we call magma. As magma cools, crystals grow, which would then form the igneous rock. When crystals form from the magma, this is what we call crystallization. For sedimentary rocks, water, wind, ice, and even plants and animals all act to wear down rocks. Over time, these rocks break down into sediments by a process that we call weathering. Moving wind, water, and glaciers carry pieces of sediment from one place to another, which we call erosion. Those sediments are eventually deposited somewhere else, which we call sedimentation. The sediments are compacted and cemented together, in which the formation of sedimentary rock takes place. Those sediments are eventually deposited. Now we move on to metamorphic rocks. Metamorphism means to change form. A rock undergoes metamorphism if exposed to extreme heat and pressure within the Earth's crust. The rock does not melt all the way, but a metamorphic rock may have a new mineral composition and maybe even a new texture. It is important to remember that the rock cycle is continuous. The process can take place over hundreds, thousands, and even millions of years. I want to thank you all for listening, and now you know more about the rock cycle. Thank you.